But what did you make of the whole kind of experience, your first taste of English football, the atmosphere?
Yeah, the atmosphere, you are lucky, guys. You have the best, by far, the best league in the world. And you see this every weekend. But to tell you the truth, when the game starts, it's the same thing since the third division for here. I'm so focused on the game, and so I'm playing with my players inside the pitch. So you are lucky, guys. We have the best league in the world.
You made some changes that I think people might not have expected in terms of Aman playing back and Hargreaves playing centre back, and then you were changing it throughout the game as well with substitutions and personnel. Are you finding out about your players, what they're capable of, and what positions they might actually be able to do in this process?
Yeah, of course. You have to do it. Everybody knows that we have a problem now with the central backs, but they are 3 defenders, 2 wingers, 2 midfielders, 2 number 10s, and 1 striker. But you change if you play Bruno Fernandes in the same position of Garnacho, it's a game completely different. And when we want, listen to you guys, a lot of Manchester United doesn't have a structure. We will have this situation of you see a structure and you will say that, oh, but it's not fluid. This is like steps. We have to put in these heads the structure. When they start thinking about the structure, they will play so much better. But we need time to do that. And during this time, we have to manage to win games. And that is very important, and I know that.
Ruben, first of all, welcome to the Premier League. Your reaction to your first match in charge?
Difficult match. I noticed that my players were thinking too much new things, and they were thinking what they have to do is not normal in this stage of the season. But we had to change since the first moment. It was hard for them to cope with everything, but it was a draw. It's never good when you are in Manchester United and you have a draw. It's not a good feeling, but we have to continue and focus on the next match.
It was the perfect start, exactly what you wanted, playing out from the back, wonderful finish on the post from Rashford as well, very much your identity, the perfect start in a way.
Yes, but after that we have possessions with the ball too small. And we have to keep the ball more often, more time. And when we start like that with a goal, that is the time to control the game. We couldn't do it. We lost some intensity on the pressure. And then I think in the second half we improve a little bit on the pressure. But we have to understand that these 2 trainings and we change some details is hard for the players. So let's continue in the next game.
Pundit sat behind Ruben Amorim reveals Man United manager was frustrated over 3 players during Ipswich draw. Amorim's first game in charge of United ended in a 1-1 draw against Ipswich Town at Portman Road. Former Manchester United midfielder Owen Hargreaves has revealed that new manager Ruben Amorim was not happy with 3 players on the touchline during his side's 1-1 draw with Ipswich Town. Amorim was standing in the dugout for the first time as United manager at Portman Road, and saw his side get off to the ideal start as they went 1-0 up in 80 seconds through Marcus Rashford. While certain aspects will have pleased Amorim, such as the performances of Amad Diallo and Andre Onana, other parts of the display will no doubt be familiar after the hours of match analysis the 39-year-old will have done in recent weeks. Ipswich would equalise before half-time through Omari Hutchinson's deflected long-range effort, and Kieran McKenna's side looked more likely to go on and win the game in the second half. Speaking on Sky Sports after the game, Amorim was honest in his assessment of how United performed on the day and the work that needs to be done. He also name-dropped several players, including centre-back Johnny Evans, when looking back at moments that could have been handled differently during the game. But Hargreaves, who was sat behind the new manager in the stands as a pundit for Premier League productions, has revealed Amorim's private frustrations on the touchline with 3 other United players in particular. He explained, he was pretty frustrated, I'm not going to lie.
But they are 3 defenders.
He was
two
right in
wingers,
front of
2
me,
midfielders,
and he was
2 number
really,
10s,
really frustrated with
but
a
you
lot of
change
things.
if you play Bruno Fernandes in the same
I
position
think
of
initially,
Garnacho, he completes
Dallow's
the game
positioning,
completely
I
different.
think he was a
And
little
when
bit
we want,
frustrated with that in the first
listen
half.
to you guys a lot of Manchester
I
United
think the
doesn't have a
midfield
structure.
balance he
We
didn't
will
really like,
have
and when
this
Xerxes
situation
came
of
on I don't
you
think
see
he
a
was overly
structure
happy with
and
his
you will say
positioning,
that,
and
oh,
Hodgland
but
as
it's not
well.
fluid.
So
This
there's
is
a
like
lot of
steps.
stuff that needs a
We
little
have
bit
to,
of work.
to put in these heads the structure.
Before the game,
when they start
we saw
thinking
all
about the
those
structure, they
smiles
will
and
play
all that charm
so
from
much
Ruben
better, but we
Amorim.
need time to do that.
But during the
And
game,
during this time,
he was
we
really
have to manage to win
frustrated.
games, and that is very
I
important.
think he
and I know
realized
that.
this is going to be a lot harder than he envisioned. United are next in action on Thursday when they take on Norwegian side Bodo Glimt in the group stage of the Europa League.